Hello everybody, this is the Lysol. Welcome to my weeks 30, 31, and 32 roster update for my alt account, TheLisolRedux. I've been crazy busy with work and with life and with this little one the past couple of weeks, so I really have not had an opportunity to get these done as much as I'd like. And so here they are. We got a big one here, folks, so best buckle in. Let's get started. Oops. So for this project, I've put together this spreadsheet to track my progress. I break my farms down into 4 tiers, 5 characters per tier, trying to get one to their goal each week, and stage another one at G12 or G13, depending on what kind of gear I have left over. As you can see, I've been working on Ray and the Profundity, and some odds and ends. I was actually able to, in this week, get the Profundity done on 728. I got, or 721, I got Cassian up to R8, 728, I got Biston and Hera up to R5, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be leaving K2SO, Zori, and Rex at R1 for the time being. And Ben Solo, I still am 2 proving grounds away from finishing, so he's going by the wayside for the time being. Which means I'm moving on to my next sheet here, JML and guild stuff. So we've got JML, who I just need R2-D2 and Hermit Yoda up to R7 and R5 respectively to start working on JML tickets. I want to take JKR up to R5 for the team, and I want to work on JKCK. So we got Seer here, who's going to be at R7 because I'm going to work on this FO mission. Master Qui-Gon and Pow, we're going to work on to get the assault battle. Quad May, we're gonna try and get up in time to use on the raid at some point, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I was not able to get a ton of Quad May shards while she was in Conquest. And then we got Saw, Tarful, Cal up to G12. Sign of Django, we want to get up to R7 for the raid, or for the TB. Kira up to R5 for TB, and then Darth Maul, Sidious, Stap up to, I don't know why I have Sidious at R7. Probably just for future C work. And Magna and B2 all up to R5 or higher, so I can use them in the raid as well. And then the last one was, I told our TB officer I have this last spot for any character you want for TB ops, and he wanted me to do Snowtrooper at R6, so that's what we're gonna do. With the changes to the gear economy and the raid rewards, it's allowed me to kind of add some depth to my roster, take a bunch of teams up to G12 for depth and for use in future journey events. As you can see, I got 2 sets of Jedi, Mandos, Rebel Fighters, Ufus, and Night Sisters. Mandos and Night Sisters are done. The more Jedi's pretty much done, except for Keller and Beck. Rebel Fighters, I still got a lot of work to do, and Ufus, but I was able, on the 4th of August, I was able to get Seer up to G12. So I pre-recorded my gearing. Let's take a quick look at that. So this is 3 weeks worth of gearing. So this is week 30. I get Padawan Obi-Wan up to 7 stars and Master Qui-Gon up to 5, I believe. We get Cassian up to R8. I'm able to take Biston up to R4, but I'm out of the blue signal data because I've been farming those the Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon. Then I take Hera up to R4. I think I do a whole lot more else here. Oh, I do add the Zeta and Omicron to Qui-Gon since I've got him at R5. Might as well. We just add some gear, I think, to Master Qui-Gon here. We take him up to, I think we take him up to 11. So I'm trying to keep this Binky and this baby, and it's very difficult. Because if I let her drop it, she'll start screaming at me like it's my fault. We add, I think Oh yeah, we take Mace up to R1, I believe here. Maybe just G13 for the time being. Add all of his Zetas. Yeah, I think I add all of his Zetas. It took me a while to put mods on it. But this is just, you know, some more Jedi. I'm working towards JML, so I need some Jedi. And then just having him for the raid, just to fill in at like a 300k team. At the 300k, he does a lot of damage. And we take Padawan, Obi-Wan here, up a few gear levels. And what else are we doing? I completely forgot what goes on here because this was 3 weeks ago at this point, 4 weeks ago. Still have week 34 to do. Oh yeah, we get the Marauder up to 6 stars. Almost done with that. Once I have Marauder and Reaper done, that's all of the ships that I can farm are done. Alright, so this is the next week. This is week 31. I take Master Qui-Gon up to 6 stars. We get Hera up to R5. And we get Biston up to R5, which means I am now ready for the Profundity, which I did unlock on this last go around. I think I started adding, yeah, I add the Zeta to Padawan Obi-Wan. I think I'm able to get him up to the G13 here. Because I'm just sitting on a ton of relic mats, or G12 to G13 mats. So yeah, I get Padawan Obi-Wan up to relic 1, but I don't have a ton of relic mats. And then we look at some of these backfill things. I don't know what I want to do here. I'm always running low on these green hollow lenses. Oh, I get her up to G11. Then I take Cal here up to level 85, get him up a couple of gear levels. I think take him to 7 or 8. Yep. Sorry, this baby is super distracting. But you would be distracted too if you had this cute baby. We get Marin up to R1, so I can use an Omicron on her team. And then we add some of these ship Omegas. We're almost done with ship Omegas, which I'm thankful for because they are very hard to come by. They're shockingly hard to come by. Okay, so now we're in week 32 here. We got Hermit Yoda here. So we take Master Qui-Gon up to G12, I believe. These HoloLenses always. I don't know why I took him up to G12 or G11 before I took him up to 7 stars, but we're gonna take him up to 7 stars here. So he's G12. I think we were just short on Kairos. That's why we don't take him to G13. We add his Zeta. And then I think we take Old Ben up to R5, leaving us with just Hermit Yoda and just R2D2 for JML. We take Seer up to G12 too, which is another JKCK requirement done. Add some skills to her. I think that's about it. Yeah, and then we take Cal up to gear 9. Yep, that's it. So in those past 3 weeks, There's actually a week missing in there. With all the craziness, I actually forgot to take down a week's worth of data. So we went from 8.306 to 8.485. So that's 170K GP in 4 weeks. It's not bad. I went from 152 to 158 Zetas. That's a pretty big jump. Omicrons went from 21 to 22. G13s went from 138 to 139. G12s went from 31 to 32, and G11s stayed the same at 6. So this is a new section that we're going to be working on. Hopefully I can have the time to update it pretty frequently. A bunch of concerns that I have, their possible solutions and the pros and cons to those. Assault battles, I need to work on the assault battles on this account. I'm doing okay on them. Most of them I have at challenge tier 1. I think all of them I have at challenge tier 1 at least. I've got a good handful of them done at challenge tier 3. So basically I'm just missing out on Master Qui-Gon and Pow. The pros, it's evergreen rewards forever. I'm going to be getting all that stuff. It is very expensive, however. We need to start working on Malik, but I don't have the resources to gear up Mission and Zalbar at this moment, so it's probably going to fall by the wayside. Proving Grounds. I have almost all of the Proving Grounds at 3 stars. I just cannot beat consistently that Malgus one. And because of the day Proving Grounds falls on, I don't have a lot of time to play it. So I think I need to start working on a Treya team for the Malgus Proving Ground. It is useful in GAC, but it doesn't really fit into my current plans. Conquest, I got enough teams, but I don't have enough time really, and they're not really the right teams. Maybe I need to start working on newer stuff earlier, maybe add a 100 crystal refresh in daily, like refreshing a node. Cons are it's slower working on new stuff, lots of Kairos too. Modding, I'm finally able to put 3 refreshes into mod energy. I was not able to for the longest time, but now that I'm consistently getting a top 20, even sometimes a top 10 in Fleet Arena, and I'm in Kyber 3 or 4 generally, I'm getting enough crystals to put those mods, that energy crystals into mods. For the raid, I need to work on the B2 and Maul team. It's a decent depth team with GG and C farm synergy, and I do have a plan to work on those anyway, so it's not going out of my way. TB, I need to work on Kira for the special mission, JKCK Seer, and some TB ops characters. It's added to my future current planning. It shouldn't have too much downside. CCBs, I've been running out of CCBs, more so than I've been running out of Bronzium wiring lately. So I need to dedicate a day or 2 a week to farming CCB mats. It's going to slow down my Cairo and Shard farm and also my Bronzium wirings. I think that's just a trade-off I'm going to have to deal with. It's either CCBs or Bronzium wirings. I'm going to be screwed one way or the other. I've just got to find the right balance to the 2 of them. GAC depth, it's hard to do with my current projects. I think I just need to put down an easier defense because I don't clear nearly as often in GAC as I want to. And I think I just need to bring more stuff for offense and put down a paper-thin defense. My future plans, we've got Leia, Sith Eternal, Bo-Katan, and a properly geared Malgus team. Thankfully, JML and Jabba dovetail into Leia. C and Bo are kind of out of the way, but they're things that I think I really need to work on. And Malgus is pretty tough with the Proving Grounds, so I'm probably going to wind up spending all of my purple currency on Malgus shards. So next week, Gear 12, Master Qui-Gon. He requires 2 sets of those shield generators, 2 sets of the data pads, 3 sets of the med packs, 2 sets of those purple HoloLenses. He requires a lot of just a couple different pieces of gear. It's a real pain in the butt. It's going to be hard for me. And he does require the shock prods as well, which I'm kind of low on. Should be able to get there. It's gonna push back some other stuff though. And then my plan for next week, Dark Side, Light Side, we're going to work on Tarful, Reaper, Kairos, and Salvage. Cantina, we're going to do Signal Data. Calm down. Fleet, we're doing IG-12, Marauder, Phalanx, Medpack, Security Scanners. Marauder, I have like 35, 45 shards to go. Phalanx, I've got less than 20 shards to go. Thankfully, my fleet farms are almost completely done. IG-12 is going to be the last one. My goal for next week is Master Qui-Gon to G13+, R2-D2 or Hoda to their JML requirement, depending on what kind of planets I have. Anyway, so that's it for weeks 30 through 32. Thank you guys for following along on this long one, and I will see you guys in week 33. Peace out.